The Nordschleife is the world's longest and most brutal racetrack. 12.9 miles, 73 corners, 33 left, 40 right. Only a handful of pro drivers have ever lapped it in under 7 minutes. And today, I'm starting something crazy. So this is it, an amateur driver in a pro's shoes. I mean, how hard can it be?
So my name is Felix Stiller. I'm an engineer at Manthey Racing. My main program is the DTM. So I work as a performance engineer on the 91 car. And for this project, for James's Sub 7, I'm going to be his personal engineer.
It is a lot like a ski resort up here, isn't it? It's totally dead for 5 months of the year, maybe 6 actually. It's pretty, well, it's like this. Birds, the sound of birds, not an engine. We're about to distinctly disturb the peace with this thing. The whole point of being here is because it's off season, we need to get ourselves in a sim and try and get a little bit more advanced virtual seat time before things kick off, and that's all you can really do. So we're taking the sim thing up a level, and today we're going to Manthey Racing's own sim. They've extended that service, and we're going to get into this seat and see where I am. Morning. I think the significance of today is, even though we're not on track, it's kind of the first day, as it were, because we're doing something official with Manthey. And even though I've spent time in a sim back home, it's not like this. It's hard to show the scale of this place. I mean, all of this fencing here, I mean, they do upgrades every year. I mean, it's millions of investment on this place every single year. This fencing that we're seeing here, this is the Dottingerhoe Straight. It's the longest straight of any race circuit in the world.
The track was built in the nature which was just there. With the Nordschleife, you still feel that somebody just put a road where it would fit the mountains and the forests. And that's giving it a very unique character in terms of its topography, its ups and downs, the amount of corners. And lastly, also the imminent danger of a track which has barely any gravel beds, no runoff areas. There's just a small strip of grass and a barrier to keep you from just running meters down into the forest.
There's simulators and there's simulators. This is the first time an amateur driver has ever stepped foot in this sim. Typically reserved for internal use only at Manthey for their pro drivers, this is a custom-built room with an actual Porsche Cup car chassis and steering wheel from a GT3R with proprietary data inputted into one of the most immersive sim experiences I've ever had. But the real secret weapon in all of this is Felix.
The worst thing you can do is make a mistake in one corner and then think, okay, now I have to make up for this mistake in the next corner. So Hatzenbach King, in this corner, you have to be really aware to not turn in too early. You and the car, you are one team. Go progressively back on power and also be able to stay on power. If you try to fight the Nordschleife, it will fight back.
Yeah.
So only thing with this corner is you have to be really early on power. Nordschleife is a very smooth track, and it also needs, except for very small parts only, smooth inputs. So you have a very hard braking zone. In this section, it doesn't like all this very harsh load transfer. Try to be a little bit more gentle with your inputs. It's nearly flat actually. You turn in and at that point you are already passing the first curb. A little bit of brake, just
That's flat.
Lift off, full power, a little bit of throttle, he's bleeding off, you run into trouble back on the brakes. Flugplatz, early lift, Fuchsröhre, a small brake, very important thing. Open up, drive it nearly flat. Focus on the exit speed.
And it's like a settler rather than a brake.
Very small lift, going into the corner. Very fast. Every kph you have to bleed off, keeping this braking through the first right-hander. Kind of divided, turn in, not too late. Like Flugplatz. It's a super tight left-hander, and because this
is not the line.
It's not the line anymore.
Not the line anymore.
Please do not attempt to
Don't do this.
Yeah, radio check, James. Radio check.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, loud and clear. So James, we went through some data. I know it's a lot of input, to be honest. We went through a whole lap of Nordschleife, basically talked about every single corner. It's a lot to memorize, but in the end, I just want you to get more into the rhythm and feel more confident. And as we saw, every lap you were faster than a lap before, so we are still on a steep learning curve. So for sure, with any more lap will come pace. So we just continue with the program. And you're ready to go.
Okay.
So all in all, it was again already an improvement to before the lunch break, to be honest. It looked a lot more calm, a lot more in control, and even quicker. So let's see next lap. I will leave you alone now for the next lap, and we just try to do the learned.
Get out of here. I can't believe that.
Let's do a break. Let's quickly go through some stuff.
Yeah. What happened at the end there? Joe.
That was close to the 7 minute already.
I know, I f***ed it at the end. That was frustrating.
Wow. Be easy on yourself. It's, I mean, you only drove 4 laps now, so you only had to go on each corner 4 times until now, so how could it be perfect already?
Oh, it's not the perfection, it's more the frustration of, like, I shouldn't have outbraked myself in these places. If I'd have just dialed it back a little bit. So what real car will I be driving on the journey to sub 7? A Porsche 992 GT3 RS recently joined my garage. Gulf Orange, full Weissach pack, 9,000 RPM, naturally aspirated flat 6 engine. Porsche designed this as the ultimate track day car. Over 500 horsepower and over 800 kilograms of downforce, developed in part at the Nurburgring. It's literally the tool for this extreme challenge, and I'll be driving it down to the ring in the next episode. But then it'll live here, so how will I travel to and from the ring? Right, you wouldn't believe it, but it's snowing. And we just stopped because a minute ago it was snowing properly. And for anyone who's joining right now, I guess to introduce these wheels, because there'll be 2 regular GT3s as part of this series. This is our road wheels. The Dirty Daily Driver, on the journey here, it's clicked over 60,000 miles. Now, long-term subscribers will know that my intention with this car has always been to try and get it to 100,000 miles. And over the last 18 months, it's been through 2 different paint jobs, an entirely new interior, a wing delete and a ducktail addition, a carbon fiber RS bonnet. Also, it sounds exceptionally fruity because Johnny at JCR Exhaust came up with this custom design specifically for this car, which was an evolution of something that Johnny developed himself for a 991 generation GT3 that he owned. Effectively, all of those things combined took it off the road for the best part of 18 months. And now we thought, hold on a minute, we're going to be doing a lot of miles to and from the ring. Perfect excuse to relaunch, effectively, the missing GT3 off this channel.
The drivers, they are so much at a higher level that the pure driving for them is natural and more on an instinctive level from the brain. It's subconsciousness, and they have like their whole normal conscious brain to, I don't know, look around, see what other cars are doing, talking over the radio with the engineer.
What's crazy is this thing's got number plates, right? So this is a road legal car. When you actually research how many road legal cars have achieved that time, let alone drivers, it really sets context that it'd be a lot easier to hit a race car with slicks.
A sub 7-minute lap time is like 178 kph average speed. It's close to 180 kph average. And the GT3R race car at NLS, he's doing like 186, 187 kph of average speed. We are not that far off.
Yeah, it's bonkers.
Amazing.
Or crazy. I'm trying to decide what if it's cool or crazy.
I don't want to scare you, but it is crazy.
That classroom session, as it were, doesn't half drive it home. I mean, it's serious, so serious. Do you know what I keep thinking about? It's a really odd thing to say. I keep thinking about my age. That's really, really strange.
He made quite a good impression to me because I expected him to struggle more. When you jump into this kind of simulator, which is rather different to the ones you have normally at home, with the big screen and the immersion you have and all the inputs, it sometimes can get really tricky to get a good feeling for the car. It takes some time, and actually he was adapting pretty quickly and was already starting on a very good level, to be honest. Surely from his perspective he was struggling more at the beginning, but for me, who has seen a lot of other people already before in the simulator struggling a lot more and for a longer period of time, I think he did a pretty well job. So you could see immediately that surely it was not the first time for him in the simulator in general, and secondly, it for sure was not the first time on the Nordschleife for him. Yeah. The first thing, don't be pissed off.
Okay.
In reality,
yeah,
you will even possibly at the last bit at the end when you try to achieve the 7-minute lap, you will do a mistake in this lap.
Yeah.
But if you get thrown off by this mistake,
yeah,
then the whole lap is shit.
Yeah.
So be aware that you will do mistakes.
Yeah.
And you will corners.
Yeah, yeah, it's part of the thing.
The worst thing you can do is make a mistake in one corner and then think, okay, now I have to make up for this mistake in the next corners.
Sure, yeah.
Because then you run into trouble.
Yeah, like, then you overcompensate.
If you see the predicted lap time and you do a mistake and you see, this cost me 3/10 now.
Yeah.
Then that's the new level. Like,
sure.
Don't try to make up the
totally.
3/10 again.
Yeah.
This will not work. It will not happen.
Sure, because it's gone.
Yes, it's gone.
It's gone. Yeah,
for the rest of the lap.
Totally.
It is like it is.
Yeah. At some point, one day in the future, there's going to be an hour's window where we're going to try and do something that is typically reserved for professional drivers, which today I'm learning I'm definitely not one of those. So, yeah, it's a ride, man.
This is only the beginning. What lies ahead is the hardest challenge I've ever had the audacity to take on. A full lap of the Nurburgring in under 7 minutes? It's a damn tall order. It's a mystical number many dream of chasing. And whether I make it or not, every success and every failure will be laid bare.
It's just starting to set in. It's starting to hit me that it's actually happening. I think I've just seen that. It's funny, we've sat at this table. Up there on that wall, it's taken Ferrari till the 296 GTB to do their first sub-7 lap. No doubt with a very serious driver behind the wheel. and he only managed a 658.7. That's not a downforce car, but yeah, serious. I mean, that's their latest, greatest, you know, I mean, we're really inducted into a proper motorsport program, and as much as I just don't want to let anyone down, really, you know? There's a lot of people to get sign off on supporting this. I think you sit in here and it's this like cave of history, isn't it? And it sets a lot of context that there's a lot of very serious people who have come and gone through here. And there's signatures on the walls of people who have achieved some serious stuff. And yet in a production car, I think there's less than 40 people who can put their signature on the wall to say they've done a sub-7 in something with a set of number plates. There's a lot of signatures in here, man. That's all I'm saying.
This isn't just about lap times. It's about the magic the Nurburgring has unlocked in so many people before me. From the racing legends to the die-hard fans and unsung heroes, I'll be sharing their stories too, because the ring has a way of captivating the inner petrolhead in all of us. So strap in and subscribe. The road ahead is long, brutal, and beautiful. But if we're gonna go down this road, we're going all in. Welcome to Sub 7.
No going back now.
No, I know, man. It's really here. Just want to get on track now. It's like there's been so many months of just prep and just like thinking about it, constantly thinking about it.